All right, guys, happy Thanksgiving. It's me, Daniel, with VintageMagic.com, and I want to wish you guys all a happy Thanksgiving. Before I start the video about Magic 30 and kind of what I would be changing for 2023 for these MAGICCONs or Magic festivals, I just wanted to thank everybody this year who was part of my life, who has been around, and I think it's really important this time of year, especially the holidays, to reflect and thank the people who've really influenced your life. So this year has been kind of more about family this year. I took a lot of time off. My mom passed away last year, and this year we kind of all gathered together more and more. My family had a celebration in July for my mom's passing, and it kind of this year was all about trying to get back to your roots and realizing what is important. And I found that the most important thing in life truly is just the time. I'm always grateful for the time that we have with family, with my kids and my wife, and also the close friends that I have. I don't have a lot of friends that are close. I try to keep that circle very tight. So for those of you who know who you are, you know who you are. And I really value the relationships in life. For me, the memories that were created from those experiences, and it doesn't matter if it's just a phone call conversation or just having lunch or playing some tennis or I don't know, watching a sporting event, whatever, right? Whatever it is, I really have a great I don't know, just lately, like as you get older, time is just so different, and I think some of you guys can understand that. Those of you who are a little bit older now and can see that life is more than just magic, more than money and travel, fancy stuff. Obviously, magic again, has been a huge blessing in my life. I was given a lot of great opportunities early in my career, and now I'm given even more opportunities now to help more people, to spend more time with individuals and friends, and kind of see where their journey is going. And that success in magic, that wealth, has allowed me to have freedom. And I hope you guys have that kind of success in your life, especially for this upcoming 2023, and start maybe hopefully reflecting on your own individual life and seeing what is more important, and making those choices that get you there. And there's a lot of details in between all that. I'll let you guys figure all that out, but I'm sure I'll have videos later on about kind of my journey and things that I've done, and maybe you guys can learn from that. And always open to hear from you guys in the comments and how what your journey was, so I can continue to learn myself. All right, guys, enjoy the video. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, eat some turkey, and then fall asleep. Take care.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit VintageMagic.com.
All right, guys, thanks again for listening to my Thanksgiving message. So let's talk more about Magic 30 in terms of solutions. I did a video yesterday in regards to the actual set itself. The link will be below in regards to what I would change for 2023 and some of the ideas I have that could salvage or to, opportunity to give back to the community and maybe change the course of losing the player base and hopefully growing in the right direction as a community for Wizards. Now, I don't know if anybody from Wizards will actually watch this video. I hope they do. But my hope is that if someone does work at Wizards or something, if they ever have any questions, they want to hear my ideas, I would do everything for free. You don't have to pay me, whatever. Just email me, message me. The link will be below. My website is VintageMagic.com. My cell phone is below in the footer. Contact me anytime. All right, so let's talk about the events for MAGICCONs 2023. So Wizards announced 4 events, 3 U.S. events, and 1 European event. And I think it starts with Philadelphia in February. In May, it's Minneapolis. And then somewhere in Europe in July. And then September would be Las Vegas to end things for the year. Now, in those events for the MAGICCONs, they're going to sell the badges again. And if you go to the website, they actually have badges that will be launching for Philadelphia. And I think it's more affordable than the Vegas one. Obviously, with the Vegas one, it was a bigger event. But from what I see, the prices might be similar for the Black Lotus badge at like $700. So I'm not sure about the pricing. Don't quote me on it yet. So what I learned about the event itself, going to the Magic 30 in Vegas, was there were just certain things that I noticed that were awesome, and there were certain things that they could have done better. And so for the events for Magic, the 30th anniversary next year, because next year is actually the 30th anniversary of Magic, I would really focus the entire year on history of Magic. I think that's a really, really, really important part of Magic that Wizards really hasn't touched on much, in my opinion. Now, they have done some teasers here and there. They've obviously launched this Magic 30 set. But the thing is, real history is actually showing the videos, the pictures, the people, sharing with people. Not just having Richard Garfield on live stream, which they did at Magic 30 in Vegas. I would try to integrate the people that actually created the game on a deeper level, also who actually play tested the game, who designed the artwork, who talked about the business side and how their journey was. And so these are all areas that I think would be very fascinating for Magic fans and having guests at the MAGICCONs. Why not have a panel of those people at every MAGICCON? More like when you're like playing at the events, why not have an opportunity to play with the original play testers with Magic that you can, who will able to come and, be able to win that, or be able to win a tournament or, I don't know, a raffle, whatever. So give that excitement to your guests. Another thing I would really consider is that the badges offer unique playing areas. I believe if you got like the Mox Ruby badge or something at Magic 30 in Las Vegas, you were given the opportunity to play at the Command Zone area, and that was completely a mess because there were people that I spoke to that wanted to play Commander, and that's a primary reason why you go to play Magic at these events is Commander. And there was nowhere to play. You would be sitting at these tables, and then there'd be another tournament or something going on that would ask you to move. And so there was a Command Zone section that actually you would have to get a certain badge. And the problem with that is people got really confused. They got upset. And so the next day or days on, they changed it so everybody could play it if you had a badge in general. So I would definitely, if you are buying a badge to come to this event, you should have the opportunity to play Magic, and it should not be like a dedicated area. Now, I do agree the VIP section, for the Black Lotus badge or certain parties and events, that's cool. That's awesome. I think that should maintain because you're paying a premium to join those events. And also, if they have any other add-ons, that's also cool. It's like, it reminds me of like any kind of Disneyland or amusement park, right? You have add-ons for other stuff, and that's an experience item. And I think that's ways that Wizards can monetize, but also give people an opportunity to add that on if they wish. I also think the entire year should have this kind of Magic Museum historical section for the actual event. So for these MAGICCONs. So you should include Magic artifacts, original artwork. I had the Black Lotus at the Magic 30 event, and I've tried to kind of communicate to some Wizards folks, and none of them really communicated back on, hey, I wanted to, do some display or something. So if it's something where Wizards, if you are listening to this message, I'd love to be a part of that, to help curate or be a part of that. A lot of collectors would love to see that also. I think players too who have played the game, they love to see the original artifacts of our game. And it's even the play testing cards, the uncut sheets, the original alpha cards itself. Some players have never even seen that many high-end alpha cards or historical items of the past. Why not integrate that in the MAGICCONs? I think that's a no-brainer. Also, I would also have con-specific, MAGICCON-specific prizes that are historical type of items. So maybe you could win, Antiquities Uncut Sheet, or with their prizes, or you could have experiences with have dinner with one of the play testers or the original art director Jesper Myrfors. Different ideas like this would actually be history centric, that I think would be really popular and really show that Wizards really cares about the history. In talking to like a lot of folks who played other side events and stuff, I think one of the feedback that I really saw, the number one thing I saw was just the overall value and the organization. So when you set up these events, I would really recommend having a decent amount of time to play, especially like the old school event, for example. Those of you who signed up for the old school event, some of you guys didn't even play in the event because it was like at 8 or 9 p.m. at night in Las Vegas, and you only played 3 rounds. And you had to pay like $50 to win like some tickets. That's a mess. That's not good value. Some other events didn't have good value, and some of the newer events too. So it's really important they tighten that up. They give value to the customers, and if they're going to give away like you get an extra foil card or extra card or something by joining this event, something special, then make sure it's centric towards the actual format itself. So if it's a Commander event, give a Commander promo, right? Don't give like some other modern card or something. Give something that's useful for the players. I also think what's really important to have for this event, for the relationship with the players, is gotta get the LGS stores back in action. It used to be where there used to be qualifiers you could have at LGS stores to qualify for Grand Prix. And, there was special things you can do to get to that. Kind of like I kind of look at like World Series of Poker. They have satellite events all the time. And so if you had, specific, maybe if you have like a beta draft also again, you can have the LGS stores have their tournaments, and then the winners can actually qualify to get into those beta draft events automatically or something. Give specific these MAGICCON badges that you can win automatically if you win certain events to those players. I think that's huge. Another thing I would consider is also having more like some opportunity for the players to express their opinions in a way where it's heard not just from like the insight space or whatever they use outside of the venue. I think it's really important that you hear their feedback. People can express their feedback to you at the event itself, to the decision makers right there. I think that's really important. And I think, obviously you're going to get haters, but there's going to be a lot of criticism, constructive criticism, I think that'd be very useful. And it will show that, the Wizards employees and the people that are creating the game now are actually engaging and understanding, listening to the players today. And, the events itself, are about 3 days long. I actually think that the event should be 4 days for the cons. So you call them MAGICCONs. I think a 4-day event would be better. I think that would actually bring more value to the players who come, because most players want to play at a longer, position of time. Now, obviously, some people can't join, but this gives more flexibility for players in terms of the travel, stuff like that. And I think that would really be beneficial. Other than that, those were kind of the main ideas for Magic for the 2020-2023 timeframe next year. I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. What would you guys change or update for 2023? I also think, by the way, I don't know if they're going to do this, but I think they should have more events. I mean, 4 events is not going to cut it. I know they have a Eternal Weekend event that's online, or there's one in Japan and there's a US one. And, I really think they should have more Magic-centric events. I know they're trying to plug MTG Arena, but look, Paper Magic is where it started for Magic. And they should go back to their roots and focus on the players and the people that were started the game. And a lot of these guys are diehard fans. I know fans that are players who've been playing their entire life since 1993, and they still play it because they love it. But are they excited and happy about the event or how it went? Absolutely not for Magic 30. So you got to listen to those people. And a lot of people have told me in the comments of the previous video, again, the link is below, that they already feel that Wizards has gone too far. They feel that Wizards is so disconnected from what Magic is today, and it's all about just the bottom line, the profits, and making money. And your comments below, I hope maybe someone from Wizards would actually read it, will help. I think that anything that can be positive and constructive to share your information is really helpful. So in the end of it all, I just want to let you guys know again, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you everyone out there. All the wonderful people I've met this year, all the great memories that were created. I've played some awesome games, had some great phone conversations, even, met some new friends. Always the old friends are awesome. And I got to say, like, the community is really cool. I really feel like, people are saying, well, Magic's going to go away. It's doomsday time. Sell your cards. Quit. It's time to quit. I honestly don't think that's what's happening. I think what's happening is, for so many years, for the last few years especially, Magic players and specifically have not been heard. And LGS stores have not been cared about. And if Wizards and Hasbro does not make the changes for 2023 in the right direction, I think you're going to see more player growth decline. You're going to see less sales, less profit for Hasbro, of course. And I think you're realizing that even though digital product was awesome, the Magic Arena is growing, there's a drop-off of those people who don't even want to play Magic Arena. And yet you continue to create products for these the in-person players, but they're at a frequency where they can't even appreciate them. And there's no actual player recognition or player tournaments. I really feel like with the IP of Wizards, why not create this larger multi-million-dollar esport type of format where, it doesn't have to necessarily be online, but a combination of both. And I really feel like it just kind of failed. I mean, obviously with COVID, it affected the market of the player market quite a bit, and players should understand that also. But I think also the PR, the marketing, the way they communicate to the players and the fans really was a miss for 2022. So I hope 2023 gets better, and I'm very thankful for all you guys out there watching the content, and I hope to see you guys soon in 2023. All right, guys, happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to go eat some turkey, and you guys take care. Bye for now.
Hey everyone, it's me, Daniel with VintageMagic.com. I want to share with you more about how we handle consignments. So to begin the consignment process, we actually need to start with the consultation service. In this consultation, I will determine what you're looking to do. And generally, consigners usually tell me, hey Dan, I'm looking to sell my items and maximize the value of their collection. After we determine through the consultation, I usually like to do an appraisal process. And an appraisal process in terms of a consignment is more fitted towards authenticity and valuation for current market values. From there, after a contract is crafted and signed, we will then receive the items from you. The reason why our consignment process is very thorough is we also identify cards that could be graded so then they can maximize higher dollar values. So the payment process is very simple. Once we have sold your items, you'll get an updated ledger, and we will process payment for whatever form of payment you need. As a consignor, you're gonna experience our white glove service. What that means is I'm gonna personally handle your collectibles from beginning to end. And rest assured, the client that purchases your collectibles will also receive the same white glove service. It's a signature service that I really pride myself on in working closely with my clients.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.